Alright, I wanted to give you guys some guidance on what these BYPs from Chapter 5 were all about. We got a lot of questions about them and knowing what numbers to use for those questions and where to find the numbers. So the first question asked about the percentage change in net income for 2009. If I switch screens back here, this was the question right here, percentage change in net income from '08 to '09 for Tootsie Roll. So if you go into the Tootsie Roll income statement right here, statement of earnings, go down to net income or net earnings right here, and the percentage change is just a it's just a math computation. This is '08 number right here. If you go up, look, that's '08, and if you take and this is the '09 number. So if you find the difference between those two numbers and then just divide by the '08 amount, that will tell you the percentage change. And if we toggle back, you can see that the system would have accepted 38 or 0.38. Percent sign was to be omitted because it was already right here. So that's what you had to enter to get that one right. If I go into the second problem right here, answer the question for 2008. So this is asking for, in the BYP problem, it's asking for the profit margin ratio for 2008. Profit margin ratio is let's get back to the income statement here. Profit margin ratio is net income divided by net sales. That's what it says in your textbook, but the BYP problem says use total revenue. So for 2008, this is net income right here, and you're going to want to divide that by total revenue because it says in the book, in the BYP problem, to use total revenue. So that's questions 2 and 3 are doing this same calculation for 2008 than for 2009. And then if we look at questions 4 and 5, these are asking for this is the gross profit ratio for 2008 and for 2009. So gross profit, if you remember from the chapter, let me get to this, back to the income statement. Gross profit is gross profit. The gross profit ratio is gross profit divided by net sales. And in the BYP problem, it says use the quote product lines because there's multiple things in revenue. There's multiple costs of goods sold, and there's multiple margins right here. So that's why they had to tell you use the product versions of these lines. So product gross margin is right here, and product sales is right there. So for 2008, it's this number divided by this number. I realize this is more complicated than a book example because they can boil things down in these pretend examples they give you during the chapters because they're not real companies. This is a real company, and this is really how their income statement looks. So to ask you a question about that real company, they've got to give you some guidance on how to get around and which numbers to use. So I understand that was confusing. But there you go. Let me know if you have any questions on these problems now.